Bear assistant. Oh yeah, bear assistant. Thanks, Mark. First step, make sure you remove your negative cable. Before you do any work, remove your negative cable. Got to remove the cowl first up there. Your windshield wipers. Make sure when you move your cowl, there's a little pin right here. Screws. Push pins, push pins, push pins, push pins, push pins all around. You got to take the wipers off first. And the wipers just have a plastic cap that's on top of here. Just lightly pry that cap up. There'll be a bolt. Undo the bolt. To get the wipers off though, you have to make sure you flex this to 90 degrees to allow the bolt to come free at a straight up and down 90 degree. So you get the wipers off, then you can take the cowl off. Just pops up. Like I said, make sure you pay attention to this pin right here on the side. It goes right up here. That little thing will be hidden right in there. Be careful with these foam, they rip easy. Cowl out the way. Then your computer sits in here across your strut tower brace, which has been removed. I had a custom strut tower brace. It bolts in right there. You'll have a black one. Bolts over there. You remove that. Get the computer out, unbolt this bolt, pull the computer out, unplug the couple plugs, and that's where your computer goes. Got this beer today. Okay, now we're going to remove the cowl covers, which you've already done. That's your cowl covers right there. They just pop up, real simple. Now we're going to move the fuel purge line, which is this, from the lid and from here. So this is easy. This is just a clip that gets released, takes this up. This was a little bit of a struggle. I had to get up under it and just pry up and pry up and pry up till you get it up and off. There, now it's off. Now that's off. Now you got to unhook this plug, which, how does this unhook? Up. Okay, stick my nail under it, and I pushed it up that way. That should release it. Oh, and push this down. So push that up and push that down, and pops right off. Oh, then we got to push this out over here. Just have to get a tool to tap that out. Set this camera down. Get a set of these tools from auto parts store, plastic, awesome. difficult. So we disconnected that right there. So far we've taken off all the cows, computers, airbox, miscellaneous plugs, and now we're going to go on to step 3. Now we're going to remove some more plugs. We're going to move this plug. Then there's a plug under here you got to remove. Then we got to remove the PC feed valve, which mine's custom looking, but I still have to remove that down there. Remove this one and move that one. There's 3 right there total, counting the PCV valve. So I got to figure out how to get down there. I think I might have to unscrew my... Ugh. Oh yeah, got some oil in there, boys. Smells good. Set that aside. Let's see this. It's got just a couple clips. Alright, that's unhooked. PCV valves unplugged. I'm going to unplug this again. Slide that up. Press this button. Now I got to set my camera down. Same concept on this other one. You got to push the red clip that way to release it, and then press the center cap. Sorry about the camera moving, guys. I'm going to press and get rid of that one real quick. Get that one off. Okay. Next, we got to remove the throttle body, which is 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got to remove those. Take the throttle body off. Got to take this off next. Oh yeah, got it off. Alright, that's off. Okay, now we're going to remove the 16 T30 bolts, hex T30, which is, don't know where it went. Oh, here it is. You're going to need this one, which is a T30. There's 16 of these. All the way around. Like I said, recap, we removed all the plastics up there, removed the windshield wipers, the strut tower brace, the computer to change out, the airbox tubing, all the plugs are all unplugged everywhere, the one back here, these plugs are all to the throttle body area. These couple plugs that were back here are all unplugged. PCV valve, whatever you call it's unplugged. So now my next step is to remove the cover. All 16 of these, then we'll get on these bolts next. And these top bolts. All got to come out. Okay. Now we got to remove the 10 bolts here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those got to come off next to get supercharger. We already removed all these 16 little ones. Well, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 total. These are a 10 millimeter. And the 16 little ones are a T31 hex bit. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and break all these loose, all 10 of them. And then next part. bolts are long as hell. Okay, we're gonna loosen.
I slipped it off of that smooth wheel.
We're gonna loosen the main serpentine belt. So basically, grab that light, would you? This went down 3/8 breaker bar, 3 foot, 2 foot breaker bar. That goes into the little notch down here. That goes into that notch right there. And then you do it clockwise, so it pulls this way. And you gotta have 2 people, and someone's gotta hold this. Don't let it snap back. Hold it and be very easy with it. And then you go over to the belt number 1. Shine your light down there. Just shine your light to the pulley point to it where it's at. Right. Which is hooked to the alternator. Right over there, right? It's hooked to the alternator down there. Yep. And then once you get it off by hand, you just let your fingers out the way. Slowly release it. And then that's how you get this belt off. Your main serpentine belt. Next we're going to tackle this belt, supercharger belt, which should be your tensioner right there. We'll get our wrench, bend it, loosen this up, then we'll be able to get access to the snout. Okay, we're getting ready to release the supercharger belt. Put your bolt, your wrench on here, number 1. There's number 1, that nut right there. Go clockwise with it, hold it. That'll release the belt right under here, under this, and you'll be able to take that off. Pull that off. And that's how you get rid of the supercharger belt. Alright, we just pulled the supercharger belt out. You have to undo your main serpentine belt and get that off all the rollers to be able to get this secondary belt off. So there's the old supercharger belt. And now we're getting ready to put on the Gates green belt. There's the part number. Fleet runner. This is for a 2.85 pulley. So now we're going to put this back on, or put this hanging here, and put the main one back on, and then we'll be able to pull this off, and we'll just leave this one hanging for later, and then we'll re-put it on once we're going. But you have to take your main one off to get the secondary one off. Okay, we got the supercharger belt around. It's got to go around this by tensioning this. We tension that, and then this can wrap around there, around this. Well, the new pulley, we just have to change it out. This is the old pulley still. But now we're getting ready to undo the injector plugs and lift this up and take the snout off. Okay, so we put the serpentine belt back on. That's all lined up and on. Here's your tensioner. See that nut right down there? That's your tensioner. Clockwise, you'll pull it this way, and then that'll allow you to release it off of down there, your alternator area. It's kind of hard to see, but there is an alternator one down there, and that's where you release it at. But you got to use your diagram. Make sure you're routing it right. Make sure it's in the grooves. And then we have our new gates on, which we can't put onto the old supercharger yet. So now we're going to remove the supercharger. We got to unplug the pigtails. Plug all these red ones. You pick it up.
Watch on this one.
Click it up with your fingernail, and it's in the up position. Then push the little black tab on it. Here, there you go, and it pops out, and just let it hang. So we're going to move them on both sides. Then we're going to attempt to just lift the front nose of this up, put some wood under it, because all we need all this for, there's 6 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4 down in there, 5 buried way under there somewhere. Then the 6th one's right here in the center, but underneath here, way back here. So we got to tilt this upwards to get just to that bolt. So then we can remove the nose and work on removing the pulley. Okay, we just undid all the pigtails. All the pigtails are out. Any of the plugs that are connecting around this whole thing are out, unplugged. They're everywhere. All those are unplugged. We just actually grabbed under here, and I lifted up, and it went up. See how it's raising up some? It goes up. It's got set pins in there. So we'll attempt to lift it up and set. We've got rubber blocks. Some people use wood. Put those under each area, so then this will be up tilted and allow us to get to that last bolt that's under there to break this freaking thing free. Okay, removing the snout rubber piece to get to this bolt back here. It's a T30 star, whatever you call it. One of them, whatever you call it. A lot of work just to get to this bolt behind the pulley to change this out. But when you put the new pulley on, you won't have to do this to change later. You'll just undo some bolts, take this off, and swap the pulley out quick. Alright.
Good.
Well, I'm going to take it up, show it to you.
Oh.
There's 3 of them. Like I say, they got the T31. Should be a gasket, I think, behind here.
Oh,
Be
she's
careful
peeling.
pulling this up with the gasket on there. There is a gasket that comes with it. Be careful, don't just yank that up. Make sure inspect it, it looks good, and tuck it back in. Okay. All fucker tuckered. Oh, almost fucker tuckered. Okay.
O-ring looks a little blown out there, buddy.
Yeah. Don't be blowing out your O-ring. That's never good.
No bueno.
Okay. And when you put these back on, they say to put just a little light oil around them, just to keep them lubricated and soft, and they'll seal back up. So that's that. Came off there.
Lubricated and soft.
Yeah. So we've taken off all the pigtails, all the way around. Unplugged all the plugs around the supercharger, undone the belts, put the serpentine belts on. Now we're gonna grab it here, lift the supercharger up, put a couple rubber blocks down here in between the supercharger. You got a metal gasket there and in there. Lift it up and get to the center bolt that's back under here that you can't get unless you lift this up or take it out. We're just gonna lift it up and do it. That's what we're gonna do. So I'm going to lift it up, and you want to, I guess, put this one under first, the hardest one, or you want to put the easy one under it?
Well, let's go for the harder one. That way you're holding it shorter while I'm trying to put the easy one in.
Okay, so we're going to lift here. You ready?
Yeah.
So the gasket did lift up. Put it towards the corner of the pin over there. Oh, don't drop it in there. Don't drop it in there. Watch out, there's a pin.
There we go.
Over a little, there you go. Okay, perfect. Can we get to that bolt? Yeah, I just think we got to lift it up a little more. There's a bolt right. Hold on. Alright, so we got access to that bolt, which is way ass up under there. You see that center bolt? Way up in there. Should be one. Hopefully I got the camera held right. Sorry if I don't. But it's under there. So we just lifted up the supercharger.
You might be able to get straight in like that.
And put the rubber block under it. And we're getting ready to put another rubber block under this one. So we've got a breaker bar with a rag underneath the pulley. We're going to lift it up, hold it up. No, hold on, get the lower ones. And we're going to get that bottom bolt now. It's been sticking on us now. It's been difficult. The one that's way under the very bottom. The whole reason you take everything off. You ready? All right. You're bleeding too. Just to let you know.
Huh?
You're bleeding too.
Oh, really? Where?
Lightly on your arm somewhere.
Huh. Well, that's cool. That means the job will get done right.
That's right.
You gotta drink, you gotta bleed, you gotta cuss.
Hurry up, this motherfucker's heavy. Good. All right, let's watch where the block is over here. Watch the left side of my block. It's gonna sit on top of it. So, no, move it. Or no, is that where we want it?
Yeah, it's gonna glide right past.
Okay, perfect. Oh my gosh, man.
Oh, whatever.
Oh, I got a band-aid. I'm just bleeding on my car. I'm bleeding on the kitty cat, man.
You gotta shed blood, bro. That's
All right.
the way it is.
So we got that bolt below. Now we got to come back and take out the one down there, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is the one. Then we'll be able to pull this snat out with the gasket in between and get this damn pulley off.
That one is going to be tricky little bugger.
Thank you, Haley. What? Which one?
That one, right
What?
that last one.
Oh, the far right one?
Yeah.
Well, I've got a... Yeah, I've got a 90. So we're taking out all these bolts. The one that was below, like I said, we had to raise this up. Got that rubber block under there where we raised it up. We didn't put anything under there because we were good. And then I lifted here, and you need 2 people. Gotta have 2 people.
I think it's a good.
Okay. Nope, 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 nope.
Son of a biscuit eating bulldog.
So we had to use some ingenuity. Careful, don't hit no valves or nothing. Buck nothing up. Yeah, there you go. Just don't put too much pressure against
Always
that.
protect the kitty
Keep it
cat.
downwards, okay. There you go, perfect. Got it. Go ahead, you can move your thing.
No, because your magnet's keeping it stuck in there.
Yeah, magnet. Oh, magnet. Yeah, oh yeah. Look, I can almost get it. Oh, yeah, we spin it. Oh, forgot one back in the hole. I'll get it, you just pull out the way.
I never pull out.
You never pull out. Never surrender. Well, okay, bolts holding that, or is it just going to drop the fuck down?
It's still sealed.
Oh, the gasket's sealed?
Yeah.
Alright. Oh.
We got that one that's still in, and this one is...
Alright, let me hold up under here.
Oh, yeah, it's not moving at all. We're going to have to...
Break it free.
Yeah. Well, not break it free.
Break it free.
Oh, hey, good thing we're using the 1/4-inch drive here. Look at that.
Alright, yeah, or you'd have to take that off. Yeah, definitely make sure you got an assortment of different drivers, links.
Try to make sure you're using the wrong tool, because either way we're going to have to take that off. No, because when we pull this
Pull it out, it'll come out, so we're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All the right
Alright.
tools, some of the right
Here,
ones.
you hold that, and I will bust it free. Well, you can pick it up. Here you go.
Yeah.
I think we got
That cinematic angle.
Oh. That baby's on there, son. You got all the bolts out. One. No, I don't. Alright, that baby is on there. So.
There you go.
So it's sealed on with the gasket. So we got the pulley, the old pulley. I'm going to put this on here and try to tap it with a rubber mallet lightly and see if we can free the gasket right there. That's what we're going to try to do now. Hold that. Alright, so once we tapped it with the rubber mallet, it broke it free. There's little pins in here, right here on this side. Little pins. So you got to tap it and wiggle left and right lightly, like this. Then pull it out, like so. Oh, God, the mission. It's alive, it's free.
Corrosion on
Holy shit. Dude, hours worth of work just to get this fucking thing free. I can't wait till I get the new pulley and I don't have to worry about that shit no more. Oh my word.
Oh, wow.
So you see the 2 pins, one down there at the bottom left, one on the right. So once you crack it with the rubber mallet lightly, you have to just wiggle it until you lightly get it out. And just be gentle with everything. Like I said, we lifted that up. We didn't have to undo none of the gas lines or any of the purge valves. All we did was all the plugs and all the main bolts. Huh, it's crazy. Someone did me a little smiley face. Hi to you.
Down there. Look, there's another smiley face.
Where?
Right there.
Where? Oh. What's this down there? Make sure it's just looking under there. I think it looks dry. I don't see no oil leaking anywhere. I guess that's good.
My hand's still not even dirty.
Like I said, this thing's off. We got to pop this little cap off to get to the 3/4 in there, which that's part of the tools I bought from Metco, the 3/4 drive tool, and then the tool back here to break this loose. And then, like I say, you can put a wrench through that tool to tighten that up if you had to, if it spins free. So now we're going to swap the pulley out. Roll the damn bolts. Oh, out of beer. Time to make a run. Get in the old Eco Beast and run. What's it, little Hellcat on the glass? Oh, by the way, a truck without a turbo is like a man without balls. So we're getting ready to break this loose. We got the Metco tool, squared pin drive, 3/4, and we got a 15/16 socket or box wrench on here. And then I just laid it on the back of my truck. I'm gonna hold this and hold it on there, and it's gonna pry counterclockwise from what I understand, and hopefully we'll break it loose and I have to retighten that bolt.
Some of that juice. Some of that Jones juice. What Jones? Dude. Oh. Blood, beer, and cuss words. That's what fixes cars.
Okay.
No. Oh, that moved.
No, I let it go.
No, I know, but
No, it didn't go.
I started off higher than this.
No, it was just because you didn't in. Okay. So, do you want to put a breaker bar in there? Taller one?
You got a breaker bar that'll fit over this?
I don't think that will fit over it.
I wonder if I have a 15/16 socket. That's what Ryan gave me. That's why I happen to have a 15/16.
Oh. Alright, Johnny, so we're bracing the Metco pulley tool against the truck itself. And we got a 2-foot fucking breaker bar. So
with the 15/16 socket on there. No, it's right there.
okay.
No, it's one to roll on you.
Son, you gotta put some weight on that bitch. We'll make sure the back bolt's not spinning. Pretty good. Okay, the back bolt's spinning. Okay, so the back bolt's spinning. So, we'll tighten that back up back there then. Alright, we have to tighten that bolt back in there a little bit. It's spinning with it.
Yeah.
So
we might want to lock it.
we thought it had it, but this back nut's still spinning, the shaft nut, so we got to put a socket through here and hold that down as well. You see, it came loose. I can turn my finger. It came loose, so we got to retighten that back up. Hold on, don't mess with it. We'll retighten. Okay, so we're going to use a 15mm. See if we can retighten the back bolt. So which way does this go?
Right, standard.
So if that goes tight, we can put this probably
thing with both of them on there. They'll both hold it in, right? Should both hold that thing. Hold on, let me get mine going. I wonder if you can do that. Is that letting it free? Is that letting it free though? Because if I'm holding the other one, it may not be letting it free.
No, this is just unscrewing from a spindle right here.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah, because that's the way the new one
Is it unscrewing though?
No, right here.
Yeah, but you get loosening.
It, looser, no, further away, I think so. I don't know. I don't think that is getting further away. Maybe that bolt isn't supposed to move. Oh. It loosened up again. Because that was holding it, loosening it up.
I wonder if we do need to just hit it with an impact gun. Just break it. The bump of it, breaking it.
Hitting that?
Yeah, hit that with an impact gun to give it that jerkness to try to spin it free.
Maybe. We got. Oh, you got an impact. Go fit that socket. You got an impact.
Yeah. Okay, that's not working. We're going to try an impact gun to see if we can break it free. Yeah, the impact gun seems to be working good.
Just goes through that, and it like ramps it right the fuck up and shoves it in there. Right?
Yeah, I think so. Okay, so it looks like we might have to undo these and get this screwed back on there.
Take off these bolts, run them through here. That's what it is.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. We'll see. Wonder if you need to put thread lock on the actual spool part.
I don't know. It's got a pretty good spin. It's got a pretty good tightness on there. So and it's got to be put on in accordance with the pressure.
Look at the size difference. 2.85 pulley, and then your stock pulley. Definitely a difference in size. So we got to back out all these bolts, completely disassemble it, which we've already started to do. And that's what we're going to do now. Oh, there's two washers in there. Careful. Two little washers. Okay, now how does this just slide up off? This side. So that's how you change your pulley out, quick change, whenever you upgrade to a different pulley. That's how easy it is. We don't have to go through all this mess no more. We just change the bolts, swap it out, put new pulley on, and you're done. Sweet. Okay, what spun when I did? Damn, my motherfucker locked. They're locked.
Oh, yeah. See, but this is what I'm thinking.
Right. Oh, no, I got you. Then you turn and tighten that one. Okay. So we need to tighten both those at the same time.
But do you have more tightening you can do on that now?
No.
No?
Nope. So go ahead and make that tight back again. Loctite, Loctite, Loctite. Don't forget to Loctite. Actually, the one that came with it. Don't forget it.
Oh, yeah.
Let me cut this open. Rookie mistake, we know.
There you go, buddy. Sponsored by Milwaukee.
Yeah. Okay, this comes with it, Loctite 243.
These don't, you gotta buy them on your own.
Never put it on the very first thread. Just kind of put it just a few lines, all you need.
A few lines is all you ever need.
You're not tight empty. I think you've got time to upload.
Oh yeah, yeah. That way, while you're prepping them, I can run them in. Not all the way, but just most of the way.
Evolution Radio. This is an Evolution throwback.
These aren't a huge torque. These are just like,
Finger tight plus a half.
no, I think they're about 7-8 pounds of torque. We'll put 7 pounds on it and see what it does. Okay, put Loctite on. Put the cap back on. New Metco 2.85 is on. Old pulley. I think we're good. I checked. We checked this center bolt again, made sure that was nice and tight. Going clockwise, and that's nice and tight. Everything should be tight. We should be good.
Bear assistant. Oh yeah, bear assistant. Thanks, Marc.